YouTube. What's going on? Trey again to y'all in the video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely wonderful. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Florida by way of Orlando. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Florida, everybody outside the great state of Orlando. Now before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And now you all, we have a very sad story out of Orlando, Florida. But this story is going to show you all why I tell you all that you must discipline your children. Because as you all will see and hear, this incident could have been avoided if the parents were doing their job. And also, if the school was doing a better job of enforcing the rules. As in the case of this story right here, where we have a 15-year-old suspect who go by the name of Jacory Redding, who tragically shot down his 16-year-old classmate, 16-year-old Pinion Damacy. And you all are not going to believe yourself today why the 16-year-old lost his life. Because the 15-year-old bumped into him, and the only thing the 16-year-old wanted the 15-year-old to do was to apologize. But guess what though? The 15-year-old wouldn't try to hear none of that. So ultimately, one thing led to another. And since this incident had taken place, the state of Florida is trying to charge the suspect as an adult. Listen to this.
15-year-old accused of shooting and killing another teen near Oak Ridge High School. He's now being tried as an adult.
So let me ask you all a question. Do you think the state of Florida should try the 15-year-old suspect as an adult? Because clearly, this young man knew exactly what he was doing. But as this story is going to lay out to you all, there was always signs there. And like I told you all a couple minutes earlier, this incident could have been easily avoided and neutralized if the school would have took care of their business and also the parents, because the suspect Jacory Redding was doing whatever he wanted to do, and also he was a nuisance at this school, and not only at the school but also in the streets. But we will get to that very soon. Let's begin.
A fight on the basketball court in Orange County turns deadly, and it all started with a fight at school.
Yeah, the sheriff's office says two sophomores bumped into each other in a hallway. Now a 16-year-old is dead, and a 15-year-old is in jail accused of pulling the trigger.
Orange County detectives say it started with a bump in the hallway at school, then escalated to an argument after school at the park.
And now, family, this incident had taken place Thursday, October the 9th, after school, and the school go by the name of Oak Ridge High School. Now, this incident did not take place at the school. So for anyone out there saying that this incident took place at the school, no, it took place at a park by the school. Because you have people out here saying that this shooting took place at the school, on school grounds, when it did not occur there. Now, you got to ask yourself this, like I asked you all a few minutes earlier. What can make a young man, what could possess a young man, number one, to bring a gun to school, and then to go so far to bump into somebody? And after bumping into the victim, the only thing the victim did was ask the suspect to apologize. But the suspect, as you all could tell, had hell in him. And also, he was looking for a problem. Now, on one hand, you got to ask yourself this also. Where is his parents at? And also, who raised this young man? Because as this story plays out and break down, you all are going to see for yourself that this should have been neutralized, handled a long time ago. And guess what? This shooting would have never took place. And that's why I tell you all got to stop spoiling your children. And more than anything, you parents need to stop being scared of your children, because some of y'all are scared of your children, whether you like it or not. Let's just keep it real. Let's continue.
Orange County Sheriff John Mina says a 15-year-old shot and killed his classmate, 16-year-old Pinion Damacy, Thursday at Vote Maloon Park near Oak Ridge High School. Deputies say the teens agreed to fight after school because the 15-year-old refused to apologize to Pinion for bumping into him.
And now think about this, family. Here we have a 15-year-old boy going around the school causing problems, not only with the suspect that he killed, but also causing problems with other students. They say that Jacory Redding already had 17 physical altercations at this school. And you all already know what physical altercations mean. That means he was at the school basically being a nuisance, a straight up menace, fighting. And you all have to ask yourself this also, especially my people in Florida. Now, school started back in Florida on August the 11th. This incident took place October the 9th. So that means this young man was not in school even a good 3 months. And look how many times he already been in trouble and fighting other students. 17 times. And this incident, when he shot and killed his 16-year-old classmate, that was the 18th incident. And that's why I told you all earlier in the video, there was always signs. Because as you all could tell, why wasn't the school punishing this child? why wasn't the suspect, yes, suspended from the school? And guess what? The 16-year-old Pinion Dumacy would still be alive. So clearly, the school dropped the ball along with the parents, because parents, you had to know that your child was getting in trouble at school. And not only did he have 18 altercations at the school, which led to one of the students losing their life, but also Jacory Redding was already going to court for, yes, a felony, grand theft auto, and also resisting an officer. So not only was he being a nuisance at school, like I told you all a few minutes earlier, but also in the streets, because he's out here stealing cars and also resisting arrest and then going to school fighting students. So sooner or later, something was going to happen. But clearly, I guess nobody could not see that. So my question to the school and also to the parents, why wasn't this young man being disciplined? And also, why wasn't nothing being done about him getting in trouble so many times? And also, how can you continue to go to school at Oak Ridge High School when you already had 17 physical altercations and school was only in for 3 months? Think about that. Let's continue.
They say after the argument turned deadly, the 15-year-old ran back to Oak Ridge High School. Investigators say the school resource officer found him in the school's cafeteria. They say he still had the gun.
And now here's where the story get real crazy at. Not only did 15-year-old Jacory Redding agree to fight the victim, 16-year-old Pinion Dumacy, but he also was losing the fight when he went to the basketball court. And the people that were watching this fight occur said that Pinion Dumacy was basically winning the fight. Now, during the course of the fight, that's when Jacory Redding reached inside of his backpack, pulled out a gun, yes, and shot the victim twice. And after he shot the victim twice, he fled back to the school. Now, remember what I told you all. The school is nearby by this park, about like 100 yards away. So it's not like it's that far away. So after Jacory Redding got through shooting Pinion Dumacy, he fled toward the school area and went inside the cafeteria with the gun still on him inside of his backpack. So my only question, I know some of y'all are asking the question also to yourself, where was this gun at the whole damn time? And also, where was all the security measures that's supposed to be set in place to prevent this type of thing from happening? So what I'm saying is this, where was the metal detectors at? And also, where was this gun at during this whole time Jacory was at school that day? Think about that. Let's close up.
The sheriff's office says they're investigating how the teen got a gun and also trying to determine if he had that gun on campus during the school day.
And now in closing, let me ask you all this question right here. Where do you think this gun was? Do you think Jacory had this gun on him the whole day inside of his backpack area? Because he don't stay nowhere near the school, so quite naturally, the gun either had to been already at the park, which he had to know about to go get, or he had the gun in his possession the whole day. And clearly, the school, Oak Ridge High School, should have been suspended this young man because like I told you all, this was his 18th incident. Now, the 18th incident involved him killing 16-year-old Pinion Dumacy. But remember, he already had 17 other altercations before he even got into it with Pinion Dumacy. So why wasn't his little badass suspended? That's why I want to know. And also added to that, to his parents, where was you all at? Because this young man been getting in trouble. And also, he's going to court for a felony for grand theft auto. So this young man don't have nobody disciplining him. He don't have nobody punishing him. And like I told you all Tuesday about the video I did out of Mississippi, where we had the grandson who killed his grandmother at church right before Bible study. These children need punishment. You all got to start toughening up on these children. And guess what? If it goes down, it just goes down. But clearly, sooner or later, the way this young man was going, somebody was going to lose their life. But at the same time, why didn't the school discipline this young man and suspend him? And also, parents, where was you all at? Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. There's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent. Please let me know in the comments section, or you can email me, and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and discipline those children. Watch your children. And more than anything, stop being scared of your children and stop trying to be their friends. Because you see what happened when you be scared of them and you try to be their friend. Guess what? They do what the hell they want to do. And sooner or later, guess what? If they don't hurt you, they're going to hurt somebody else. But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. And I will see you all soon. And you all have a great weekend. And thank you all for the love and support. And I'm out.